Welcome back. Once again, here we are, DMF Fantasy Football Podcast. Let's get the podcast going. Welcome back to the show. Are you crazy ass people that decided to listen to us rant and rave and act like knuckleheads? Glad you're here. How are you doing?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Are you? Are you really doing good after this week? Are you? We're gonna go through everything in a little bit later, but there's two certain people that played each other, and somebody won and somebody didn't. I'm not trying to say nothing, but I'm just saying. Cheers, brother. Let's get the podcast going.
All right. I finally took a L.
Knocked the big man down. Had to go fetch my axe. Chop him down a little bit.
Wait, so you know what I really have to
Go ahead.
lovingly say? You know, we don't have any apologies to give this week.
Oh, no, but one thing we do have to do this week. Because, number one, I apologize to Glow. And I got my ass kicked that week. I played the number one.
Oh, shit.
And then I was going against the number two scorer of the week. Granted, I was number three, but he was the number two. And I was worried.
Said, fuck Glow.
And I said, fuck Glow. I love you like a sister, but fuck you, Glow, for not playing with us. And I won. So guess what? We're going to keep tradition rolling. Glow, I love you, but fuck off for not playing with us. You little shit. I miss you. Fuck you. You should bring your ass here. And the first things, when I saw her this week, guess what she did?
And she gonna do it again.
And she gonna do it again. I already told her. I already explained to her, like, listen, hey man, I'm superstitious when it comes to sports. It's stupid. I know it's stupid. I know it has nothing to do with it. But guess what? If I did it once and it worked, and I did it twice and it worked, I'm gonna do it again.
Definitely gonna do it again.
Glow, here's to you, but fuck you for not playing with us.
His words, yet again, his words, not mine.
I'll say it. I own it. Anyway, we're going to go into what we always go into. News from the week.
Let's get it.
Did you know Davante Adams requested a trade from the Los Angeles Raiders?
He did.
We'll see what happens with that. That just came out today. I was like, ooh. I heard whispers that might be happening, but
So I heard some news, not news. And they were just, because it's not going to happen. But they were looking at Baltimore and said, what would it take for you to get this man? And Baltimore openly admitted it. Yeah, we can't.
We don't. You don't throw the ball enough, Baltimore.
We can't pick that no more.
You don't need him. You don't want him. Don't change what you're doing because what you're doing is working.
It's not that it would be a great additional threat. Primarily because you keep running that ball, that option becomes a beautiful package.
If the market hits.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Baltimore has to run the ball.
But shit.
But
they've been running the ball just fine.
They've been running the ball just fine.
It's just when we get to the AFC playoffs.
We're gonna talk about it.
That's when we don't run the fucking ball.
Yeah. It's I don't know about Baltimore. I don't know about Lamar. Like I would love Lamar as my fantasy quarterback, but as far as him being forced to beat a team in the pocket, yeah. Not sure I'd sign up for all that. But anyway, this week, what I found out is that Minnesota is for real.
It's for fucking real.
Yeah, they're real. Sam freaking Darnold.
Oh yeah.
I wanted no part of I remember going in the draft like it's Sam Darnold. I want no part of Justin Jefferson. He's still going to be good because he's Justin freaking Jefferson.
I believe you said something along the lines of
Who is Justin Jefferson's quarterback?
Mr. Darnold.
Mr. Really? I don't know how I'm still in the fucking league, Sam Darnold. There you go. Yeah. I was looking at great wide receivers, but I'm gonna look at the quarterbacks. But good for him.
Absolutely.
You know, Sam Darnold, like, hey, I sat in a backup role for 3 years. I learned some things, and this is what I did. Good for you, Sam. Cheers.
Clearly, I'm seeing a beautiful trend here, and it says when you start. I'm sorry, guys. You start with the Panthers and you get traded, you're gonna go and do amazing things.
If you sit and learn. Now,
I don't believe
listen,
Mr.
like-
McCaffrey was learning anything. He was just being
Well,
held back.
well, that's quarterbacks and running backs are two totally different things. Because you look at Baker.
Mhm.
Baker at the Browns, like I was all for him some points, but then that last year, Baker just any defensive lineman that put up his hand, Baker threw it right to his hand. Not that they intercepted it, it just knocked it down. Like he could not figure out how to throw in open windows for a shorter guy. Listen, I'm 5'11". I'm no giant. I'm not no Trevor Lawrence or Peyton Manning or anything like that. But I mean, you gotta as a pro, you gotta figure that shit out. And it took Baker going to Carolina, going to Los Angeles, then finally getting down to Tampa Bay. Baker figured it out.
Baker wasn't bad.
No, Baker
he played for the Niners. Yeah, he wasn't bad for the Niners.
no, he did Carolina and then the Rams.
Oh,
Sean
the
McVay,
Rams?
the Rams.
I knew it was the San Francisco.
Yeah,
I knew it was
because
a
that's
team out that way.
That's the time. That's the game that he showed up, and like 4 days later, he was the starter
Yeah,
because quarterback got hurt or something, and he did good, but they moved him. They got him outside the pocket. Which when he was outside the pocket, I had no problem with that. It's just when he was in the pocket, he'd throw it right at a fucking defensive lineman's hand. You know, I love the attitude of Baker. I loved how like he could run and throw the ball. All that shit was great. But when he was in that pocket, he hanging up. It was done. Anyway, rabbit hole. I'm trying not to go down. Still, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't figured it out, Dak and CD, that stack is money. I don't care if they win. I don't care if they lose. That stack is money.
that is yeah.
And here's my question to you.
Hold on, just a little bit on that.
Yeah,
That was an ugly fucking win.
that was ugly. That was ugly for Baltimore.
No,
No, wait.
for Cowboys.
Oh, wait.
They played
Am I
the Giants. Yeah,
I'm still thinking
I'm
never
talking
mind.
CD and
Yeah. My bad. If you don't beat the Giants, you suck ass.
but
Hello, Cleveland.
they squeaked by. That was the
They
thing.
did. I don't know what's going, but guess what? Second, CD still got like 60 something points combined, which
Probably
isn't
more
bad.
than
I'll
that.
take 30 and 30 from two players
Oh yeah.
all day long. And listen, Alvin Kamara, he's a beast right now.
Okay, Alvin Kamara's back. We understand. He
He
had
is-
some fucked up years, but
He's back with a vengeance.
Because-
He's like,
yeah.
guess what? Guess what, fantasy owners? You thought I was gone? Maybe that was a suspension because when he did come back last year, it took him a little bit, but after like 3 games, he was badass again. But yeah, anyway, WTF? What the fuck is going on with Philly?
Yeah, that's an interesting one there.
Do they need AJ Brown? Because I know I need AJ Brown back in my lineup, but do they need AJ Brown?
They need everybody. Because apparently Saquon wasn't the answer for this week.
How can he not be with that offensive line and him being who he is? That game I did not. There are some games I just scratched my head over this week. Just made me go. The morning games, I was like, oh, these are awesome. The afternoon games, I was like, yeah, I don't understand what was going on. Anyway, maybe that was just me.
No, it wasn't just you.
Yeah. The Bengals, are they done with their slow start?
No, I don't know. I really don't. I had mixed feelings on this game, right?
Because they start slow every year. They need at least 2-3 games before they're like, oh, this is how we play football.
I legit asked myself, were the Bengals playing good, or was it that they were playing the Panthers?
I think it's a little
Because they didn't show me, because the Panthers were going back and forth, back and forth. It wasn't until late that they actually started to take this lead to make it look even like it was a good game.
I have to tell y'all something. I work Sunday through Thursday, so I don't get to watch a whole lot. The morning games I miss. I gotta watch total highlights. I'll refer to this later on, but I don't always get to watch Thursday early games. I mean Sunday early games. I apologize. But you know who's on fire? You know who's in fuego? In fuego?
Okay, let's see what you say.
Baker Mayfield.
Okay, yeah.
8 touchdown passes in 4 games.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Absolutely.
Yeah, one bad game. One bad game where he wasn't great. Other than that, Baker Mayfield is quarterback number 2. You know who's number 1?
Sam fucking Darnold.
Is it Sam Darnold or is it Derek Carr?
What?
I'm just asking.
Okay.
It's Sam Darnold. Just wanted to make everybody think. CJ Stroud this week. He was CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. From the anyway. Here's my question to you, my friend.
Okay.
A number 1 producer, the real talent of all this show. I'm just a bullshit artist. Can Nico Collins finish number 1 this year? It's wide receiver. Because right now, through 4 games, Nico Collins, number 1.
Yeah. I mean,
Which I love him because he's on my squad. But
of course. Nobody seems to be stopping him. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job, honestly and truly.
I mean, that's a big boy.
You know who was,
When I watch, because now I'm I'm not a huge Texans fan. Like, I'm the CJ Stroud guy. Yeah. But now I have Nico Collins. That is a dominant dude.
yeah.
Like, he gets separation like Jefferson. He gets separation like Chase. And I would say those 2 are the best wide receivers in the league.
Yeah.
But Nico Collins is creeping up on him like, hey, guess what, boys? My big ass is going to take over. I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. I really, really, really hope so. I really do. Yes. Just stay number 1, Nico. All right. Here's another question. Also kind of involves me, which I'm not trying to dominate this, but it's a reasonable question. Xavier Worthy, is he a valuable start now that Rashee Rice is out? And we're going to talk about Rashee Rice later. But
So,
is he valuable? Because our league, the bigger the plays, the more points you get.
yeah.
You can score a 50-yard touchdown and get 20-something points. So, with his speed, is he worthy of a start?
We'll find out this week. Because he's their next man up, honestly.
Well, Kelsey came back.
Yeah, but
They hit Kelsey.
they also hit Worthy.
Yes, they did.
But yeah. So
So that's my question. In case you have other leagues, in case you're like, hey, let's take a chance on this rookie. Want to ask because Xavier Worthy, he's that speed guy. That's why I picked him up. I'm like, okay, he's the Tyreek Hill 2.0.
yeah,
He's not
absolutely.
better than Tyreek, but Tyreek beats him by half a step. This kid has
Kid has
blazing speed.
fucking speed. Yes, he
So
does.
is because the first week, hey, they did the end around, he scored, then they
Hey,
threw something to him, he
he
scored.
has speed and they know how to use him.
That's my thing with Andy Reid, that smart ass dude. He's gonna figure out a way. Like, okay, our number one, because Rashee Rice was the number one receiver.
Yeah.
He's gonna figure out a way to use this kid. That's why I'm thinking. Like, yeah. And I definitely believe you can believe in Travis Kelsey being back, which hey man, it's
It took for Rashid Rice
yes.
to get hurt for Kelsey to be back.
But here's the thing. Rashee Rice now. Say he has a torn ACL. Say it's torn.
They're fucked.
He's
in the
no way.
receiver department.
He's done the rest of the year.
Yeah.
He's done.
Hollywood Brown's
But
already out.
but Rashee Rice has an impending suspension coming next year.
Yeah.
They put that shit off. So we may not see Rashee Rice till
2026.
this time next year. I'm not saying that. I mean, I don't think they're going to suspend him for a year, but they're probably going to give him 4 to 6 games. So it may be till October of next year until we see him again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just something to think about during next year's draft.
Man, you happen to see fucking Kirk Cousins?
He didn't do shit.
He had a particular pass over to Mooney that was just fucking beautiful. Like that had to be the best throw of the week. Fucking beautiful.
And what happened?
Oh, man, they fucking suck. First and foremost, I used to play football. Why would you call a fair catch at your 5-yard line? Just period. Why would you try to catch that?
You let that shit go in the end zone.
Exactly.
I'm a fat offensive lineman in high school.
I know. See people coming towards you.
Let that shit go.
I'm gonna fair catch this right here.
That ball's not coming down on a spiral.
It's going into the end zone.
It's spinning. It's gonna hit me.
This fucker just let it hit him. And they were like, yep, let's get 7 points. Because when you actually look at the game, the Falcons scored 13 offensive points.
Yeah. They were not good. I'm going to bring a couple things up about Falcons later.
All right.
Yeah, they were not good. Not good. The Bears.
The Bears.
David, my brother. Cubbies are one. The Bears won. The Bears won. Somehow, some way, they won. Anyway, fuck off. You guys think this rookie is your savior? Maybe in about 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, you remember that last rookie they had? And he won some games for them in the beginning, too.
Yeah, I mean, the last rookie you had is in Pittsburgh now, and he won 3 games in a row. Although not this week.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My boy.
That was the next thing on my list. Schittsburg lost.
My boy, Joe motherfucking Flacco.
Joe Grandpa Flacco. Who, listen, I've seen this because I did this from Carolina. Beginning of the year, you don't want anybody from Carolina. Nobody.
Yeah, that's what you said.
None. You get rid of Bryce Young. You put in the Red Rocket, the Red Baron, whatever you want to call him. How did Chuba Hubbard go from being a bitch to a badass in 1 week?
But that can't be because of the quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
So here's my theory. Bryce pissed off his O-line and they said, fuck you. Because I didn't watch every Panthers game, but watching the few Panthers game that I did, or the highlights that I did, it seemed like Bryce, they were already in the backfield. Defenses were already in the backfield.
Now all of a sudden, Chuba Hubbard's a bad motherfucker to have on your fantasy.
He's a bad motherfucker. Fucking
as fantasy,
actually has time.
As fantasy guru, how he's enjoying Chuba Hubbard.
Right. Fucking A.
Shit, because he opened up that can of whoop ass on me because I was not expecting Chuba Hubbard to do that shit to me, and he did it. He broke it off in me. And it was not comfortable.
When I see you got a couple of fucking Panthers on your team now.
What?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Did I just go pay 15 fab for the number one wide receiver on the Carolina Panthers? Sorry, Carolina fans. Your whole team sucks ass. There's nobody we can start in fantasy. Nah. Spoiler alert, as I did. Anyway, here's my sad news.
Is this injury report?
No. I want to get a little close. I want to talk to my quarterback, Kyler Murray. Kyler, you punk ass little bitch. You played the Washington Commanders.
You better put some fucking respect on them Commanders' names.
The Washington Commanders. I respect their offense. Jaden Daniels, you got my respect. Your defense, not so much.
What did you say last week? It was going to be like a high-scoring game, something like that?
Yeah. Washington scored a shitload of points. But seems to my quarterback decided to shit the bed and not do shit. I did not see the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I watched ESPN, I watched NFL Network on Sunday after I got home from work. And you know how they show highlights of the game?
Mm-hmm.
They show everything. Do you know how many Cardinals offensive plays they showed on highlights? Because if you say anything above zero, you're fucking wrong.
I was going to give them the 2 touchdowns.
Both of them, ESPN and NFL Network. They're like, all right, he threw it to Marvin Harrison right from the get-go. Marvin Harrison's a big boy. Just scored touchdown, and then they did absolutely dog shit. Kyler, I expect better.
You do?
I'm about to drop your ass. I'm trying to pick up somebody else, but I'm not saying him.
Oh, yeah, that was your guy. Remember, one quarterback. It's Kyler this year.
Yeah, hey, man.
Those were your words.
Hey. Also, what happened with that Jets-Broncos game? Breece Hall. Breece freaking Hall. I'm going to look at my notes, so I'll make sure I get this right. 10 carries. Breece Hall. 10 carries.
That was bullshit.
You did the John Cena. 4 yards. 4 yards on 10 carries, Breece Hall. I have a thought on this. I don't know what happened. Any of you that watched the game, please call me out. Post on here. Tell me I'm stupid, wrong. But I watched highlights, and I saw Breece Hall miss a blitz on the pass play where he was supposed to block. And that blitzer just ran right through and just
lit him up.
Leveled Aaron Rodgers.
That's what happens. Again, and I said this last year. Aaron Rodgers didn't come back last year because he saw how shitty that fucking O-line was. A lot of the time, I'm not saying every single time, but a lot of the time, everyone was talking shit about Zach Wilson was because his O-line was shit.
Well, Zach Wilson also, when he had time, would throw the ball in the dirt when the receiver was 10 yards away.
because he didn't have time. He was just trying to
No,
get it
no,
out
no.
there.
He was just shell shocked. But Aaron Rodgers is a vet. And we all know Aaron Rodgers is particular. If you don't do some shit for Aaron Rodgers, he's not going to throw you the ball.
Yes, because apparently I don't know what the fuck Wilson's not doing, but Wilson ain't getting shit.
Well, Wilson has also been highlighted by wherever teams best covered for him. He's had a rough go.
5 for 8, 41 yards.
I know, it sucked ass. But Brees Hall has not been super dominant on the run. He's been living. I mean, he's gotten like 7 catches. He's run the ball 10 times for 50, 60 yards, but he's caught the ball for 40, 30, 40, 50 yards. So he's getting his stuff through the air. And after that play, I'm not sure. I didn't see the game. I'm not sure if Aaron Rodgers went, I ain't throwing you shit. You let me get hit. I'm 40 fucking years old, coming off an Achilles injury, and you just let me get freaking destroyed while you're just sitting there watching. You are watching the defender just destroy me. You're going, oh shit. As an offensive lineman, I know you're doing that, oh shit moment. It's not fun. You're like, this is going to be on film. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Everybody's going to know I missed my shit.
Shit.
Anyway, yeah, Denver. Is the Denver defense that damn good?
No.
Are you sure?
No, they're not.
Are you
They're not
sure?
Fuck no.
Who scored a bunch of points on them? 4 games in.
Okay. Baker had a bad game. Everyone's entitled to 3 bad games?
Did he have a bad game, or did Denver impose their will on him on their defense? I'm kind of about Denver's defense. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna start watching. I'm gonna start paying more attention.
You got me thinking now.
Because people are not doing good against Denver. They're just not. All right. Here's an interesting fact. Just something I learned this week. Josh Jacobs, in the last, I think it was 3, 4 years. Guess how many receptions he's had? Whatever you're gonna say, go higher. 204.
Really?
204. Guess how many reception TDs he's had? If you say anything above 0, you're wrong. Just an interesting tidbit.
Jeez.
Just throwing it out there for the universe to take. Like I say, I just learned this. Now we're gonna go to the saddest moment of the week. The injuries. All you fantasy managers, prepare your hearts to be hurt. Christian Watson. Although you're Jalen Reed manager from Green Bay, you're not upset about that. Anyway, Christian Watson seems like he's going to be out a couple weeks. I think it was an ankle.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson. I know he left the game, but from what I hear, it's a hip pointer, and it's most hip pointers are just like pain threshold things. So we'll see how tough Anthony Richardson is. But if you are a manager of any of the Colts wide receivers, you want him to stay out. Don't let Richardson back in. Sorry, listen, for fantasy, Richardson's fun because he runs. You know, he chucks the ball every now and then, but he runs. He's not afraid to throw away the fuck downfield, which he can do. But if you have Colts wide receivers,
I don't know. Because if he doesn't play this week and old man Flacco plays,
I want Papa Joe. I'll tell you that right now. I want old Papa. I'm not even gonna call him Papa.
that's because
That's the Southern thing.
That's because he took you to the playoffs. That's why.
is better than that shit ass quarterback we got.
He
Machi.
took us to the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
That's how much he loves us more than y'all.
We already talked about it a little bit. Rashi Rice. That just.
Well, hold on. Since we're on Anthony Richards,
Oh, go ahead.
man, fucking Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I'm getting there.
But I'm saying, since we're already on the Colts, stay with the Colts.
Yeah, high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
But they said it was a mild high ankle sprain.
As
High ankle sprains.
doubtful.
Like, listen, yeah, I mean, Justin Herbert had a high ankle sprain. Somebody fell on his leg and then he was out. So, high ankle sprains are not fun. I don't know the difference. I'm not a medical guy, but from what I know, listening to NFL stuff, high ankle sprains are worse than low ankle sprains. That's all I know. So, Jonathan Taylor managers, sorry. At least you don't have Isaiah Pacheco that had a broken bone. Like some people do.
All right. Well, Will Levis. Will Levis is.
Will Levis with his shoulder.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you're better without Will Levis. If anybody started Will Levis, then you have a methamphetamine problem, or you're back in the '80s snorting coke, where you just think like you're invincible and whatever you choose is.
I would have started.
Around.
I would have, if I needed a quarterback, I would have picked him up against the Dolphins. I'd have been willing to pick him up against the Dolphins.
Listen, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, and I hate my team right now. I can't stand Deshaun Watson. I would have started Deshaun Watson over Will Levis. Because Will Levis is going to turn the ball over at least three times a game. He's going to throw one amazing deep pass, and then that's it.
You know what?
He's gonna throw that miracle pass where you're like, oh, this kid's got it. Oh my gosh, he's awesome. But then he's gonna be like falling down and throw the ball backwards right to a defensive end, and they're gonna go score. That's Will Levis.
But you know what?
He's gonna put mayonnaise in his coffee and eat the banana with the peel, whatever.
If I'd have picked up Will Levis, if I needed him and I picked up Will Levis, you want to know how many points Will Levis would have gotten me this week? An astounding 2 points.
2 points. Oh, we have a new segment this week. We're going to talk about some shit like that. But anyways. Injuries. Christian Watson, Anthony Richardson, Rashi Rice. Why does your best friend, or seemingly your best friend on the team, the guy that throws you the most balls, why does he want to take you out? I mean, I know it's
That's
an
easy answer.
But
you take him out to get your other best friend back in the game.
There you go. Patrick Mahomes was like, you know what? We need to see more Taylor, and we need to see more of Travis Kelce. Rashi Rice just been getting open too much. Let me take him out. Travis, let me help you. Let me just let me just pop that ACL for you.
On a serious note, that man got to be feeling fucking shitty as fuck.
Oh, like, listen, I'd be feeling.
I know you have health insurance, but I'm gonna pay.
Oh,
my State Farm check is gonna cover you.
You gotta feel like that. I don't know, but I mean, apparently he slapped someone. I don't know if it's true, but who knows? Anyway, I'm just saying, karma is a thing. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge anybody. I don't know his situation. I just sit back and watch. But Patrick Mahomes took out his number one wide receiver. The quarterback took out his number one wide receiver, which is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Man.
All right. Cordell Patterson out from Pittsburgh, high ankle sprain. Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He had a good game, too.
He really did.
And he's got some oblique or some chest injury, so he's out. That's the big ones. I know there's other ones, and people will be like,
You keep talking about so and so.
Whatever. I'm just talking about the big boys. All right. On to the DNF. Best fucking football league in San Antonio.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, brother. We're going to talk about players of the week for the DNF squad. At quarterback this week, we gave him up. We wanted Shithouse Watson. We gave up Baker. But then again, when Baker was here, we throw the anyway, I've already gone on that rant. Baker Mayfield, 52.7 points. That's pretty damn nice.
Absolutely.
And then at running back, which we're going to talk about this for a minute because I was watching this game. That 6'3", 250-pound man. Here's my question to you. Because I threw it out there on the chat. Derrick Henry, 6'3".
Excuse me. The King, Derrick Henry. Please, you got to say the whole thing.
King. I'll just call him King Henry.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right. King Henry. All 6'3", 250 pounds of him. Did he really outrun defensive? Wait. Let me finish. Did he really outrun defensive backs? Or did defensive backs look at him?
Get the fuck out the way.
Wait. Did defensive backs take a look at Derrick Henry running and go, I'm going to make a career decision. I'm going to take a bad angle.
I saw that.
Hey. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, this big motherfucker's running away from defensive backs. Oh, it's fucking awesome. It's so awesome. But then I thought about it. I'm like, did these dudes just sit back and go, yeah, no, I ain't doing that.
You want some of this too? No.
If you didn't know, Derrick Henry is still a
fucking beast. And I said it once, I said it twice. Say his name with respect. It's King Henry.
That is a man beast right there. 6'3", 250. Makes people second guess their choices in life. Do I really want to play defensive back in football?
No, it's not even that part. They do want to play defensive back. It says, do I really want to tackle that motherfucker going full steam towards me?
No, listen, I'm 275. I'll weigh him. If he was running at me, I would cry like a little bitch. I would jump out of the way. Please don't hit me, Mr. Henry. Please.
So according to the Allstate commercial, he fucking rolls around a fucking living room.
Yeah, he lifts up an engine block. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, no, that's a big boy. Near and dear to my heart, Nico Collins, 38.1 points. I'm telling you, I hope he lands in the top 5.
You know,
right now he's number 1 wide receiver. But he's the only wide receiver with 80 plus yards every game.
Truthfully, and I understand what just happened this week with the Bills, but this is going to be a great game for them. The Bills versus Texans this week, that's going to be a fucking good game.
Yep.
That's going to really show what's what.
Because the bad thing is you can run on the Bills, but pass is a little.
What? You can run on the Bills?
You can run on the Bills, but passing is a little tight. Travis Kelce makes the tight ends. Tight ends finally showed up. Week 4, we've been waiting for tight ends to show up. Mr. Travis Kelce, unfortunately, Rashee Rice was hurt, and that's why he showed up. But anyway, 16.9 points, which isn't crazy, but hey, this year we'll take it for a tight end all day long. Younghoe Koo for Atlanta. 32 points as a kicker. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, he had a couple 50. He had 2 or 3 50-yarders.
The length for him.
Atlanta threw out a bunch of, and that dude was just kicking the shit out of that ball. Good on you. And my goodness, leading the way of all the players of the week. The highest score of all the players of the week was the 49ers defense. The only thing that saved Sir Nick-Salat made him somewhat respectable, though he still lost. 53.4 points. Baker had 52.7. Derrick Henry, the man beast, 50.9. Nobody else had 50. 49ers defense. Listen, if you get sacks, if you get interceptions, if you hold the score down, I give you points for defense. And 49ers just kicked that door open like, oh, you going to give us points? We'll take it,
We'll
Greg.
take it.
We'll take it. All right. And as we do every week, this week's bench warmer of the week. Now, remember, this is not a quarterback.
It needs to be this week, and this week only.
We're going to get there. But staying with tradition, this is not the quarterback because some of y'all, crazy people,
should have started Jared Goff. Some of you fuckers.
Some of you people have two quarterbacks on your squad, which I am not of that. I am that ilk that if my quarterback gets hurt, I'm going to stream somebody and I'm just going to deal with it. That's how I do it. But anyway, and if all of you that want to carry two quarterbacks, sorry, this is not about quarterbacks till later. Spoiler alert. This week's Benchwarmer Week, which I thought I was going to win. When it happened, when Rashee Rice went out, I was like, oh shit, Xavier Worthy's going to go off. And damn sure enough, he caught a 50-plus yard pass from Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna be eating crow in front of the whole league. But guess what? Ken Walker.
That's fucking Walker.
39.6 points. And someone didn't start him.
No, don't say someone.
Someone.
Fantasy Guru. You forgot to put him in.
Yes, you did. Guru. You busted my ass with the most points whenever we played. I'm just saying, what happened to you now?
I mean, he still won though.
Not that I'm oh yeah, you won. Oh, you won. But you won $20 whenever you played me. So I'm gonna take this little moment to talk a little shit. Maybe you might have got close if you had started Ken Walker Jr. That's all I'm saying.
Why wouldn't you have started him?
And the honorable mention, which Marcus has already just fucking hinted at, Jared Goff. My gosh, Jared Goff had more touchdowns than he did incompletions, which was the best thing I heard
That is
on the broadcast. I'm like, oh my God. 51.7 points. He was not the number one quarterback, but oh my goodness. That dude went off on Seattle. That's right.
He might not have been the number one quarterback, but shit, he pulled out like 51 points, I believe.
DK got me enough to make sure I wouldn't beat Marcus. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yes, he beat me. He knocked me down one. He knocked me down.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
He knocked me down.
Yeah.
Mr. Undefeated. Now there really is only
one. There's only one. Everybody, we got to take Castro. Y'all don't know Miss Castro. In case you saw the little Fidel Castro post on the chat, Felix kind of resembles Fidel Castro, although he
did when he had the beard. He don't have the beard no more.
Oh, he shaved it off?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him without the beard. But anyway, he's like a skinny Fidel. He's like a young Fidel. When Fidel was hanging out with Che Guevara, that's a Fidel that Felix. That's like the second time we hung out with him, Felix had a baseball hat on, had his beard out.
That green hat at that.
Yeah, it was a green hat. My boy David was like, "You look like fucking Fidel Castro. What the fuck?" And then so the name stuck. Anyway, so if none of y'all understood that little Fidel post, that's a Felix.
We did.
Like. Some of us did. Okay, in fantasy football, here we go. It's the beginning of it. 5 weeks.
Yes, it is.
This week, which isn't phasing me because AJ Brown is not playing, it is the Eagles, the Chargers, the Lions, and the Titans. So all you Jahmyr Gibbs owners, sorry, he's out. The Chargers, I don't know who you can really, and they're so.
Who?
I don't know.
Besides this game, J.K. Dobbins has been a fucking beast.
Okay,
Fuck Ohio State, FYI. Yeah. But J.K. Dobbins, you know, that old Raven guy who was on the Ravens that kept getting
Yeah.
hurt.
yeah,
He's been doing pretty good this season.
until this game,
Yeah, so
he was absolute ass. Let's go to the winners and losers of the week.
all right.
Starting off, the first game we're going to start off with. So I'm smiling. Watson Hose for hire. Defeated LMCU. Took him off his number 2 spot. Oh. And my goodness, Bob, my donker, just kicked that door open. He 256 points. He just came in against Sir Nick-Salite. I feel bad for you, brother. But Bob, I'm proud. I'm proud of you, Aaron.
What happened to I expect more from you?
Holy shit. No. When someone scores 256 points, there ain't shit you can do. You just got to sit there. You got to suffer, pull out your umbrella, and just huddle up and just take that.
So,
I know.
Nick,
Okay.
I wish I was playing you this past week. I'd have still won. I'd have been still undefeated.
And Fantasy Guru is keeping his 200-point trend going. 207 points against, yes,
Gollum.
I'm still sticking with it. Team Gollum. And Gollum, I'm going to talk about you later. But just know, my heart goes out to you a little bit, but you're 0-4. And you lost, even though you scored enough points to beat 5 other teams this week, including the man sitting across from me. But that's all right.
Hey, look,
We're going to give it a little talk later.
I've been scoring over 200 points for the last 3 weeks. This fucking week, 5 of my players didn't even scratch what they were supposed to fucking make.
They just jerked it off. They're like, nah, we're good. We don't need the team.
They all heard Greg say, please help me win.
Yeah.
Saquon didn't do shit. Achane didn't do shit. Wilson didn't do shit. Higgins didn't do shit. Dobbins didn't do shit. Justin Tucker was just out there to be Justin Tucker.
Yeah, but he didn't do shit either.
Well, I mean, he didn't need
He
to.
got what, 5 points?
Yeah, but all his points were extra kicks.
Exactly.
We didn't need to kick field goals. As a Ravens fan, I'm not that hurt. Having Justin Tucker on my fucking team for fantasy, that hurt.
Your heart team won,
Exactly.
but your money team lost. Need to check your priorities, bro. All right. Hey, Yon. Listen, somebody needs to take out Felix, bro. I give you credit because that team you got is hell on wheels right now. Maybe Shaq and CD slow down. Maybe Alvin Kamara doesn't do shit. Man, but right now you are kicking ass, brother, and more power to you. You beat Cubs in an unreal way. That wasn't even nice.
Which, funny enough, you have Aguillon who has Dak Prescott and Cubby who has Jalen Hurts. So you got the Eagles quarterback and Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah.
And
It was ugly.
yeah.
It was ugly. And D-Star took out Team Ram.
We said it at the beginning of the season when they both were 0-1, 0-2. He said, hey, they're gonna have to play each other eventually.
Eventually.
They're gonna eventually.
Hey.
One of them's gonna have to catch
Hey,
a win.
one of them is 2-2.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
the other one's 1-3.
Yeah, exactly. It's anyway.
They both
Exactly.
won. They both won last week, and this week, yeah, they played each other.
So moving on. Here we go. Ratings for the week. Aguillon, 275.6 points.
Nice.
And second, my man, Aaron, came in, kicked us some ass with 256.4 points.
Yes, he did.
And Fantasy Guru, what the fuck? That Chuba Hubbard is leading the way for him. 207.4 points. I'm sitting at number 4. This far away from the 200 threshold. 199.5. And the man I feel bad for, Team Gollum. You know who I'm talking about. You know who the fuck you are.
You've been watching these podcasts. You've been watching these episodes for a few weeks now. And if you saw last week, you know who Gollum is.
Oh my God. I've been there. I've been the dude that went 7 weeks scoring the second highest points, always playing the guy that got the most. The Team Gollum came in at 198.3. D Star, look at you, 166.7. This gentleman across from me, LMCU, kind of choked a little bit at 146.7.
Even Lamar didn't make his fucking numbers.
No, he didn't.
But fucking look at the score that they had.
I know.
He didn't make his fucking numbers.
That was ridiculous. Team Ram, 142.5. Sir Nick's Live. Last week, you were at the bottom of the barrel. You won the toilet victory, but not this week. You were at 141. And finally, the winner of the Shithouse Award. Your team took a big old dump all over you. That's Cubby's R1. 121 points. Although you did beat Sir Nick's a lot. Last week, Sir Nick's a lot had 120 points. So you did not top that low mark. 121.9. But anyway, Aguillon sent you your $20 today for your weekly high score. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Rankings. Number 1 team in the league. Aguillon.
Took my spot again.
He stayed right where he was.
No, last week he was number 2. I had jumped to number 1.
Number 2. Moving up 1 spot. Watson's Host for Hire. Number 3. Dropping down. LMCU. Number 4. Holding his usual spot. Fantasy Guru Castillo. Number 5. Bob My Donker. Number 6. Moving up 1 spot is Deep Star. Number 7. Moving down 1 spot, going in the wrong direction. Cubs are 1. Fuck the Cubs. Number 8, holding his normal spot from last week, it's Sir Mix-a-Lot. His team isn't giving him shit. No help at all. That's a shame. Number 9, Team Ram. I don't know you. I don't know how much shit you're going to listen to me talk to you, but you know, you're number 9.
All season you've been getting shit talked about you.
And number 10, which I want to talk about a little bit. We all know. Well, number 10 is Gollum. And we're going to continue to call you Gollum. You guys can all look at the league. If you haven't listened to us, you know who the hell we're talking about. But Gollum is looking for that precious
It's precious.
First
Precious
name.
W.
And then precious. But if you look at things, every year there's one team that gets the most points scored on. Right now, if you look at Sir Mix-a-Lot, number 8, You look at the points scored against 852.5.
Yeah.
If you look at Team Gollum,
He's been doing
888.6 points
Are you
against.
serious?
Yes.
uh
Yeah. Team Gollum, every now and then, you gotta eat some shit, and everybody just beats up on you. I have been there. Second year, ate it. Ate it. I'm just trying to tell you, brother, hold on. There's always next year.
What are you telling him to give up already?
No, I'm just saying,
He
hold
said
on.
it's always next year.
Now we're going to come to a new section. This is the commissioners coulda, shoulda, woulda, but really had poopy pants. This is the most, when I look at everybody's scores, everybody's team, want to look at like who should have performed but didn't. I'm not talking about the lowest scoring person on your team, but it's like who you were going against. You should have scored more. And I'm gonna go through everybody. It's rough. But this is that one player you look at, and this is what drives fantasy managers crazy. And we all scream and we all try. We're like, only. And some of you had multiple choices. Why don't lie? There are some scores out there, but if I look at who that player was playing, let me start off with the man that's sitting across from me. We're going to start off with you, and then we're going to go to me, so nobody else feels bad. For you, Devon Achane.
Fuck yeah.
8.9 points.
10 carries, 15 yards,
Eight,
3 receptions. He's 3 for 3, by the way. He only got thrown to 3 times.
We're a full PPR team, so he is without the receptions. That's 5.9 points. Who knows what he got in yards? Maybe it was less, but
15.
It was ugly.
I'm going to be honest with you.
15 yards is 1.5.
15 yards running
is
14 yards
catching. That's 1.4
reception.
Yeah, ugly. And for me, Kyler Murray, you were playing the Washington Commanders.
Hey,
18
when you say the Washington Commanders, you got to put respect on that name.
No, I don't.
This year,
no, I don't.
They're the number 1 team in their division. They're beating the shit out of the Cowboys, beating the shit out of the Eagles. And
it's because their offense scores
the
points. Their defense doesn't do shit.
They did shit this week.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. No, I had Brees Hall. I was in that Denver Jets game and rain, and I don't know what happened. But Denver's defense, I think, is legit. That's the only reason why I didn't go Brees Hall, because he only got me 5 points.
Starting to think that, yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, your running back, Devin Singletary, was playing Dallas, who is like, let's give up all the run yardage that we can. Devin Singletary managed a whole whopping 5.8 points. 5.8 points. I give points for everything. If you only get 5, you were sucking. Anyway.
14 carries for 24 yards.
Thought my doctor, Roschon Johnson. 8.6 points against that shitty defense of the Rams. The Rams can't hold fucking water. They're as bad as Cleveland. If there's a league, there's 5 leagues. Cleveland seems to have 3 fingers to plug holes, and they just let 2 others go. The Rams, if there's 5 leagues, I think they only got 2 fingers. But oh my gosh, Roschon Johnson, ugly. Team Ram. Quentin Johnston. Granted, KC's defense is good. I'll give you that. Oh. But you're your team's number 1 wide receiver, and you get 2.3 points. Like, you can't catch more than 3 passes. You suck, Quinton. D-Star started off my favorite player, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts was playing New Orleans. Like, New Orleans defense is good. They're good. They're solid. I'm not going to say they're great, but they're solid. Right? Am I wrong? You tell me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Are they great or are they good?
they're good.
They're good. Kyle Pitts. That's an athletic freak, right? Or we all thought.
He's supposed to be.
Supposed to be. How many points?
Goose
Because if
egg.
you say anything above those zeros,
Goose egg.
Kyle Pitts, 0.0 points.
So, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. 0 for 3 receptions.
Yeah.
They only fielded this man 3 times, and all 3 times, nothing.
Well, if you don't catch the damn ball, I'm not going to throw to you either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Kirk Cousins is a veteran.
But that's you know what? Baltimore
He's got Drake London.
Baltimore didn't throw to their tight ends either. So.
He's got Bijan. Whatever. But still, Kyle Pitts, you're supposed to be a freak. And you played like a geek. I'm sorry to go cheesy like that, but you did. You were terrible. 0.0. I don't respect that. Fantasy Guru.
Hey,
Fantasy Guru. Listen, you scored a bunch of points. You broke the 200 plane. So everybody above 200, I'm not going to bash you too hard. And especially this player, Amari Cooper. 7.5 yards.
not gonna bash him because he's your guy.
But Amari Cooper would have been awesome if the fucking officials weren't all on some bullshit. 80-yard TD reception. That's like 20-something points. And Amari Cooper would have had like 27.5, if not more than 28, which would, but they call it back. All these fucking officials, they're going so nuts. I don't know. Okay, I'm a Browns fan. So I'm prejudiced towards my team.
Joe Flacco took you to the playoffs last year.
I don't give it. And what happened in playoffs?
CJ Stroud said
45 points on he hung 45 points on the number one defense in the NFL. Fuck the Browns. Sorry. Embrace that shit.
Hey.
If you're a Cleveland fan, just fucking embrace it.
You said it.
Hey,
fuck the Browns.
Fuck the Browns. Fantasy Guru. I feel your pain. Going through that.
Hey, so
Team Gollum.
Wait,
okay, here we go.
1 second. I just thought about this. So the Baltimore Ravens not lost. Their quarterback retired, Mr. Joe Flacco. Flacco is now the Colts.
Right.
It used to be the Baltimore Colts.
Right.
But now they're the Indianapolis Colts.
So he's the OG Baltimore.
He's OG Baltimore.
All the way.
And he put it on the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
He fucking Michael Pittman.
I love it.
Michael Pittman was a beast. Oh my gosh, nobody would have started him. But oof. Team Gollum. Rome Odunze. Playing against the can't fucking stop a kindergartner from eating lunch Rams. 2 points. 2.0 points, Rome Odunze. Oh. And he didn't, and that was the tightest one all week. 198 to 207. You just scored a few points. That's all Gollum needed. And we would be calling him by his real name. But no, sorry. You're Gollum. Cubbies.
Oh, Cubs.
Cubs are one. I'm sorry, but I picked Calvin Ridley, who's a bad motherfucker. Calvin Ridley's a beast. Playing Miami, 2.5 points.
I don't know about that one.
I
I don't know about that one because he has Cook.
I know James Cook was pretty high, but who is James Cook playing? Exactly.
The
Baltimore, you
Ravens.
cannot run on Baltimore. You can throw on Baltimore, but you cannot run on Baltimore. You can't. I don't expect any running backs to do anything against Baltimore. Sorry. If my running back is playing Baltimore, I'm counting for not shit for points.
I just need you to say that one more time for me.
Yeah, whatever. Aggie on. Let's talk about your player that I picked because I didn't pick one because you scored 275.6 points, and that is worthy of not having me talk shit to you because that was a badass display. You had two players that were a little low. I think your lowest score was 13 points, which if I was playing my flex and he scored me 13 points, I wouldn't be
No.
really mad.
You know who his lowest scoring person was? Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, which scored how many points?
10.
10 for a tight end
Against the Giants.
No,
against the Giants.
No. We're talking tight ends this year.
Yes, but still, no.
Wait.
You can't say that because when they played Baltimore, Ferguson was a fucking beast.
All right. Travis Kelce, the number one tight end on the week.
Okay.
Scored 16 points. There you go. It's not horrible.
So hear me out. Ferguson was 7 for 7 with 49 yards.
Yeah.
7 for 7. So he
caught everything that was thrown to him.
Caught everything thrown to him, right?
So how can you be mad at him? He caught everything that he could.
Clearly, you should have threw to him more.
That's not on him. Travis Kelce. How many tight ends have dominated this year? 4 weeks in.
Nobody.
There you go. So 10 points.
Except for no, that's a fucking lie.
Listen,
Ferguson has dominated for his team.
I won this week. And you know how many points my tight end got me? 5.6, 5.7 at the most.
Philly's tight end has done work for them this season too.
Well, yeah, because they got nobody else to throw to.
Before everyone else was getting hurt.
Well, listen.
This past week he did absolutely shit for me. But
yeah.
Goddard. Yeah, Goddard.
Which I appreciate it.
There you go. Of all fucking weeks for y'all to act like shit.
It is what it is. All right. So here we are at the end. And we're going to cover on to next week's matchups.
Let's go.
We have Bob My Doctor, the number 2 scorer of this week. Unfortunately, is taking on Team Gollum. Good for Bob, bad for Gollum. Then
Gollum, please get your precious this week. No offense, Bob, but 0-5? Jesus.
Look, Gollum, you do what you gotta do, brother. And you keep scoring like you scored this week, you'll be okay. You'll get there. It's tough, but I've been there, done that. Be strong. The next matchup, couple heavyweights. LMCU versus Team Fantasy Guru Castillo.
Not trying to have 2 losses in a row.
These are some high-scoring teams. Number 3 and number 4, if I'm correct. Yeah. Let's get it on. Then we have Team Ram and Team Cubs. Ram did good this week, didn't he? Or no, it was a D-Star. No, he didn't.
D-Star.
Oh, so this is a battle of the shithouse king.
Yeah.
Besides Knicks.
Hey. Last week it was you and D-Star. Someone was gonna have to win. This week it's you and Cubby. Both of you are 1 and 3.
Somebody's got to win.
Someone's going to end up 2 and 3.
Somebody's going to get that 2 and 3. Oh, Sir Nick's a lot. My man Nick.
Will Nick be the one? Will Nick be the one?
I'm gonna use my psychic abilities, and I'm gonna say no. Sorry, Nick.
Oh, he said it.
You going up against this monstrosity that Felix constructed, and brother, I feel for you.
And you know what? To be perfectly honest with you, I'm sorry, Nick, but as much as I want him to be dethroned, they're playing Pittsburgh. I don't like when Pittsburgh wins, so Dak, CD, do your thing. Fuck Schittsburg.
If TJ Watt goes crazy, Nick, you got a chance. And
Nope, not even.
yeah,
Look at Baltimore's defense. They did their thing.
I know.
They sacked that man how many times?
Yeah, that's true.
And he still got
That's
points.
Dak and CD equal points.
Exactly.
So Nick's feel bad for you, brother, because I don't really want to play Felix right now. And then Watson's hose fire. We're going against D-Star.
Bring it, bitch.
Bring it. So that is all we have for this week. Closing out, everyone, stay safe, be good, enjoy life, and try to have some fun. That's what we do here. We have fun, we talk shit, laugh, have a few drinks. That's it. Love y'all.
Stay safe.
Later.